Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were here beside the shores of beautiful Lake Evendem. Down here, just down from the ruins of the city of Annuminas. Watching the beautiful clouds float through the sky over the gorgeous waters. Here beside some of the tombs of the ancient kings, we had just finished defeating the first of Amarthiel's emissaries, Robiard, the one that she had sent to the Cairgrim. And next up, we were going to travel across the lake. We're down here on the Minarain. We're going to travel across the lake up here to the island of Rantost and see if we can take out the emissary that she sent up there to the bandits. So that is where we are headed next. First, though, we are going to take a quick trip on the way. See, it's not. We're going to go right up here, go across to Tinadir, visit a merchant right quick in order to get rid of some of this excess inventory we are carrying. And then we will head on across to Rantost. Hey, that couldn't possibly have been that deep. That's ridiculous. Alright, let me mount up again. And we will see you once we get the little bit of inventory control and bookkeeping taken care of over here. And we'll see you on the island of Tinadir. We have finished up our business over here in Tinadir, so I decided to come out here on the dock, speak to Firion, see whether or not he had any boat rides close to where we were going. The Minarain is where we just came from. He goes to the Eve Spires and Tailruinen. Let's take a quick look at where that is. Tailruinen, there's that one, so that's not going to get us any closer. And the Eve Spires over here. That is the boat ride that takes you over next to where the Ent is. You remember, I think his name is Longbow. I think that's it. It's a short little swim across there. I really don't think that's a little bit closer, but seriously, we run up here to this part and then swim across. It's not going to be that much longer, about twice as long a swim. Not that bad. Like I said, we used to do that all the time back in the old days before they added these boat rides. You know, the little boat stable masters there didn't used to exist. So I am very used to the swims. We will continue on up to the northern part of the island of Tinadir here, past the little keep that the rangers have settled their headquarters in. And we will head on out to the island of Rantost. And once we finish in Rantost, it's going to be just a short little swim to the north to get to the area where we're going to cross across to find the third emissary. The emissary to I think the Gardain, if I remember correct. Okay, I believe that is the island right there that we are looking at. Nope. We are looking at totally the wrong island. There we are. That's the island we're looking at. Shows you a bit of a problem with the draw distance, and I guess with draw distance and the fact that only so much detail is put in the further and further away you go. I said I've got everything set to ultra high, and even then you still only get a few placeholder trees and all that, because as you see back there, it looks like there's nothing on the far side of the lake, when you know there's a thriving Angmarum community over there in the ruins of the city, which no longer appear. Unfortunate that the technology doesn't allow that. You see, as we get closer, the ruins begin to pop in there. It's the one advantage, I guess, that some of the games like Like, I remember Oblivion. Oblivion had that, and I imagine Skyrim and some of the others, that if you had the hardware, if you had enough oomph and enough iron in your computer, they had mods that you could put in so that you could see everything as far as the eye could see. If you wanted to put that mod in, it would allow you to see ruins and trees and buildings to the very edge of the horizon, if your hardware and your video card could handle it. It was all up to how much you wanted to dial it back. Unfortunately, they don't quite give you the option of doing that here. So the draw distance is significantly shorter. All right, we're going to travel on across to Rantost, and we'll see you when we reach the shore there. We are rapidly approaching the shore. And being level 54, none of these tomb robbers and all should be any threat to us whatsoever. Pretty much everything here, except for perhaps the Emissary, should be gray. The Emissary himself is probably going to be, I would imagine, a 50th level, maybe 51, 52. But, all the people around him are going to be quite easy. Let us see if we can find him up in here. We were here once before, at least once before. If you remember, we had the quest back over yonder in the, something. I can't remember what the name of the place was now. But you had the guy that was collecting the pieces of the statue of Elendil. And he wanted you to help collect the pieces of the statue so he could reassemble it. And there were large pieces and small pieces, and you had to come around to these camps and collect them. And there were several in the camp here at Rantost, scattered about the island and here at the camp, that you had to find. Not seeing any kind of ring or anything appearing right now. Does not look like he's in the actual building here. So he may be out on the ground somewhere. Let us go on out here onto the island itself and kind of circle around on it and see if he might be around. Maybe he hasn't actually talked to him yet. Maybe he's just landed. The last one was standing beside his boat on the shore, where he had apparently just landed, started talking to the Cairgrim, and they didn't take too kindly to him. There we go. Rantost tomb robber. The vaults of Carndum are full of treasure. His name is Kaelin. The men of Rantost will be placed high in Amarthiel's esteem for their loyal service. Let's just observe for a little bit and see what all he says here. Angmar will see you are rewarded. Somebody's an attention whore. That was a photo bomb if I ever saw one right there. See, yep, the vaults of Carndum are full of treasure. Okay, well, I'm going to let our photo bomber wander back on out of the way. And then we are going to talk to Kaelin here, because I imagine that we are going to attract the attention of the guy that he is talking to, at least.
You will perish.
You are too late, fool. Amarthiel rewards those who serve her faithfully and well, and such have I done. These men will serve her well when they come to fight in the old city, and I will be rewarded for bringing them. But first I will destroy you. Men of Rantost, where now do your loyalties lie? With the Iron Crown! You, let's get rid of. Take you out of the picture for a little while. There we go. Figure if you are dumb enough to fall for the lies and promises of Angmar, you are definitely dumb enough to be puzzled by one of my riddles. That was kind of a backhanded insult against myself, wasn't it? Yes, it was. I'll have to think that one through next time. Alright, let's take out Dumb Butt here. Once again, it's nice to have a few healing things on us. Very good. Some nice reputation gains there. Excellent. So that is 2 of the emissaries down. Now we just have to take on the one for the Gardain. Before we do that, we are going to travel right across here. Right over there is the, what is it, the something Eaves? The Eve Spires, where the small little encampment, I think there's what, 2 elves over there? 2 elves over there and an ent. And we are going to see, I think one of them might be a merchant. We probably got a couple of things like a couple of broken wooden clubs. Ooh, major essence of evasion. Interesting. And a barrel. Anyway, we'll go over here. I think one of them might be a healer or something like that, so that we can sell off a few of these things. Gonna look upon Longbow again. I haven't seen an ent in a while, and they are always quite the fascinating creatures. As we bid Rantost goodbye. Right up there is the hills that we will be traveling to see the Gardain. Today's going to be a short episode. I'm kind of recording this in here quickly while I get ready to run over to have dinner with my wife and son. My son is in town today, came down from where he lives. So I'm fixing to go, yep. Oh, not a healer, but a bowyer. So that is good. Ah, there he is. And one of them is a healer, I was correct. There he is, Longbow. Will you talk to us?
Stand now and rest a while.
Ah, I love his voice. Wonderful. All right. I am going to get rid of my inventory here and see if I can just chill out for a bit. Like I said, I'm sorry this one's going to be a short one, but I will be recording another one later on. We will head on up to the Gardain. I will get it up early in the morning. And then tomorrow I'm off for the next 3 days, off from work. So the next 3 days we will get up a couple more. We will finish chapter 7, see where we go after that. Maybe chapter 8, chapter 9, depending on how tough they are. Maybe we can finish up book 10 this week and move on to book 11. With a sight of finishing volume 1 in our eyes. I think volume 1 has 15 books if I remember correctly. And we are all the way up to number 10 already in chapter 7. There can't be too many left in this one. So we should be starting on 11 soon. So thank you for watching. And like I said, another short episode. But we will see you again in the next one without too much delay. Bye-bye.